Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to attempt to do my first WIP Chat, and the kit of my choice today is my Dragon SAL from WattobizzDragon. I am currently working on the top portion of this kit, and I will be working on this red circle. Maybe it could bring you in closer. That red symbol, the circle symbol. We'll be working on that. I just wanted to do a little WIP Chat, do a little introduction about myself, why I wanted to do a YouTube channel. And yeah, so again, I just want to say thank you for coming and joining me tonight. It is nighttime for me. I don't know if you can hear my kiddos in the background. Um, it's summer vacation for them still. They do start school next week. And so we're all waiting for that. And hopefully, yeah, we can get through this and without a lot of interruption. But let me know what you guys think. So yeah, right now I think it's like 9 o'clock in the evening. I'm in Florida right now, so it's really hot. It's been hot for a few days now. And so let me show you the picture of the project. So this is the Dragon SAL from WattobizzDragon. This is a 50 by 50, the 11 count, and it's the standard kit with the 50 colors. You could get this in maxed color if you would like. This image is for the ongoing stitch along with WattobizzDragon. This started in April 1st of this year of 2025, and it's going and running through next year, April 1st, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I mean, I just fell in love with this image. And this is when I first found out about Sandy. I was just learning about her, her images, and how she designs all of these beautiful, amazing images by herself. So kudos to Sandy over at Wattobizz. If you haven't checked out her website, I will link it in the description below, and you can go ahead and check her out. She has cross stitches, diamond paintings, needle minders, I mean the whole spiel. So go ahead and go check her out. It's amazing. I can't stop buying her kits. Like this, look at that. Like, why wouldn't I, But yeah, I'll go ahead and link those images below. Right now I'm working on a frame, and this frame is actually from Wattobizz as well. She is entering the world of frames and stands, and let me tell you, I used to work in hand, and because of her frames, I went ahead and started working in frame. I have right now a desk stand that's holding the frame. This frame is an 80 centimeters. And then I also have the 100 centimeters. I did unbox both of those, and I did an assembly video with my husband, who helped me put it all together. So I will link those as well, and you can go check those out. And if you're interested in buying them, the frames and the stand, trust me, you will not regret it. It's the best thing that or one of the best things that she has in her store. Okay, so let's put that picture away and let's get started. So let me just move this a little. There you go, so I can see. So yeah, I started this YouTube channel, I want to say about 2 years ago. I'm trying to do a pinch start. You don't know. There you go. Okay. So I started this channel about 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. And at first, the point of the channel was to be diamond painting. Okay. And I did a couple of videos of unboxings of diamond painting, but it just didn't take off. It really did not take off. So I just stopped. I got into diamond painting, I want to say right after COVID, which is probably how everybody else got into diamond painting. And yeah, well, into diamond painting and other crafts, right? So I was able to, it kept coming up on my feed, you know, diamond painting and, you know, DIY and all this stuff. And I said, well, that reminds me of cross stitching, because I used to do cross stitch when I was younger, like in high school. My mom taught me how to do cross stitch and embroidery, and it was counted too. So I looked into it, and boy, was that a rabbit hole. What did I do here? Okay, that was a rabbit hole, because as soon as I looked at that and I started looking at all the images, and I went ahead and bought like 3, then it turned to 10, and then it turned to 50, and now I just have a whole bunch of kits from different companies. And I was so into diamond painting, really, really into diamond painting. And then I wanted to find a craft for my kiddos. Right now I have 3 in the home. I do have a 25-year-old, and she's not living with me, but I have 3 other ones that one is 18, and then I have a 11-year-old and a soon to be 10-year-old. Okay, so I wanted to find a craft for the kids, because they weren't really into diamond painting. Then I went ahead and I saw cross stitch, and I said, well, they would like cross stitch. You know, that looks simple. You don't have to worry about them dropping drills or anything like that, right? So what was that for? Because then I went down a rabbit hole, and then I started getting kits I started going into cross stitching. So that was a rabbit hole for me. And yeah, it was lost after that. Like, I just kept buying cross stitch, and I just fell in love with it. And then I remembered why I loved it so much in the first place when I was in high school. And now I fast forward to recently, where I said, you know what, I would like to share my projects and my likes and all that stuff in my YouTube channel. And I'm glad that I continued with the YouTube channel, because I ended up finding a community that's very loving, very welcoming. And yeah, it's so much has changed since I started. Well, I didn't start since I started, but since I, revamped the channel and, started working on other content. So that's just a little background of how I got into cross stitching, or how I got into the diamond paint, into the YouTube channel. It did start with diamond painting, but eventually right now it's really cross stitch, because this is my passion. Now I do want to incorporate diamond painting, little by little. I do want to incorporate it, but for now my main focus is cross stitching. And I also want to incorporate crochet, but that I have to get better at. I've been doing it for about a year now, and I love it. I love crochet. My daughter, my 11-year-old, loves crochet. Loves crochet. She just completed a turtle. She literally she crocheted a turtle, and it took her, I want to say, like 3 days. She's amazing. She has such amazing talent, and I'm so proud of her. But yeah, let me see. I do work from home. I work full-time, and right now the kiddos are getting ready for back to school. So we're in Florida, and school starts next week. So they start the 11th, and you can still see that, right? Let me move it closer, and there you go. There you go. Hopefully you can see that. But yeah, they start school next week, and they're also online. We decided to put them online about 2 years ago. We just didn't want to put them back in the public school. And let me tell you, they have been soaring, and they've been doing so much better in the online school. So I'm glad we made that decision to put them. But it's a lot of work because like I said, I work full time, so I have to stay on top of their schoolwork and make sure that they, attend their lessons or their live lessons with the teacher. I have to take their attendance. But it's doable, and I tend to sometimes get a flex schedule, so it works out. I make sure that I make it work out. And then I also have them in sports. So right now they're taking breaks, but I did have them in baseball and volleyball. So my son was in baseball. They just finished the season. I think it was in May. And then my daughter was in volleyball, and they did a summer camp of volleyball, and she learned a few tricks there, so that was good. She was able to put all of that into practice. But a new season is starting up, and I did ask my son if he wanted to join baseball again, but he said nope. He wants to take a break. He doesn't want to do it now, and I kind of want to continue putting them in a sport, but I also need a break because even though this was summer, I did have them in summer camp so that they can go out and socialize, socialize with other kids, because they don't really get that with online school. So we make sure that they have some socialization outside of the home, and that would be with the sports or with camps, with the summer camp. And let me see, I also had my daughter in drama. So she was part of a community drama club she already completed, like, I want to say like 5 plays, Christmas and, in the winter time, and then the springtime they had musicals, and she's already been part of like 5 of them, I want to say. But then that was also a lot because it's a lot of driving. It's a lot of, as soon as we get off work, I gotta hurry up and rush to the practice and rush to to the field and all that. So it was just a lot. So I'm kind of glad that we're taking a break for the remainder of the year. Hopefully things, they change their mind next year and they want to join something, or they want to continue with the sport. Right now I'm like learning how to stitch with 2 hands. So if this looks kind of funny, it's because I'm struggling. I'm just now learning, but I know eventually I'll get faster and faster. Let me see. What else? Let's see. Today was a slow day at work, I want to say. It was not a lot going on. There was so I work with a health insurance, and I'm always on the phone getting yelled at and things like that. So I love when I have time to cross stitch, because then that calms me and soothes me, which I love. But yeah, today was it was a simple day. It wasn't really, what happened here? What did I do here? It wasn't a rough day. It was good. And let me see what else. Let me see here. It's getting caught somewhere. There you go. All right, that's all it was. I just needed to stretch it out a little bit. But yeah, today was, like I said, very slow. I was able to get a workout in earlier this morning, so that was good. And I was able to do my workout, go to work. And like I said, I have the kids, I'm just getting them ready for school, and that's it. But yeah, let me know if you guys enjoy this. Let me see what else. Oh, one thing I did like was one thing I do like to do besides my crafts is reading. I recently did a little short on a book that I ordered that kept coming up on my feed, and it was by Rachel Hannah, and it was like I think it's like a 10-book series, but the author was offering the book, like the first 3 chapters in this one book, which had like a nice print all around the pages. I mean, I did a little short there, and you can check it out if you want. But yeah, I started reading. I love to read. I love to read books. It just takes me away from the realities of this world, you know. But yeah, I started reading it. I think I'm up to chapter 5 or 4. I'm not sure. And let me tell you, if you like drama, that is the book for you. As soon as the first chapter, it was just drama. So it is captivating me. It is keeping me interested in wanting to continue reading the book. And so I will keep you posted on that, unless you want to check it out and you just want to read. So I won't give any spoilers. I'm just saying that it's very, very captivating, very. And let me see what else. I did finish reading another book, but it was more like a dark fantasy book, and that one was called Quicksilver. I don't know if any of you have like read that book or heard about it. It's about fae warriors and vampires and gargoyles. I mean, it's a dark fantasy, and it ends up having a love story in it. So pretty good book. Not something that I would have picked out myself. It was actually recommended to me by one of the baseball moms during last season. And I always saw her reading, and I was like, she's always reading a book. And then I want to say like a week after I saw her reading a book, when she came to the baseball field, she had a different book. And I was like, you already finished the last book? And she's like, oh yeah, I finished it within like 2 or 3 days. They're so good. And so she liked that genre, and she was explaining it to me, this certain book, like if I wanted to try this type of genre, the best book to get would be the Quicksilver. So I went ahead and I ordered it, and let me tell you, she wasn't wrong. It was really good. There's actually a second part coming out this year, so I'm waiting for that to come out so I can go ahead and purchase that. But yeah, I love to read. If you have any book recommendations, I like dark fantasy. I like the romantic novels. So yeah, if you guys leave a comment, let me know any suggestions, and I'll be happy to look into those, because I have a whole little library in my bedroom. I have a whole bunch of books that I just love to read. And yeah, let's see. Look how tight this is. This frame is amazing. I love it. Love it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I mean, this is my first WIP Chat, and let me tell you, the setup here was way easier than the unboxings. For some reason, I was able to set this up in 2 minutes, unlike the unboxings where I have to like adjust and the angle, and it's just I feel like I'm a hot mess when it comes to the unboxings. And any suggestions you guys have there with the unboxings, or if you want to see something different, if you have any suggestions on what you would like to see, let me know. I'm open to feedback. I'm here to grow. I like to learn new things, but also grow. And I just appreciate all the love and support that I've gotten recently. I didn't think I was gonna get this far, and it's small now, but I know with time it'll my channel will get better. I'm putting it out there in the universe, throwing it out there, but right now I'm just grateful that I found a community that's so amazing and so loving. But yeah, I will link this kit and the frames all in the description. Sandy, Sandy is amazing. If you guys have any questions in regards to like the WattobizzDragon kits, or like if you want to, say you want a certain image and you want it a certain way as far as like colors and size or something like that, just reach out to her. She is amazing as far as customer service. Like, she will respond. Okay, I love her so much. She's such a great person. And yeah, so I think I'm going to stop here. This is going to be, like I said, it's my first WIP Chat. So, but let me know and what you guys think, and we'll continue on another day. But for now, I hope you guys have a great night or morning or wherever you are. And yeah, keep on stitching. Have a good night. Bye.